the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go. 4 quarters of football headed your way. Here's Chimaray DK on the return. An decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They run again with Hubbard. And looks like we can call it 4 yards in the end. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Burrow to the air now. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
180. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here's Algier on first down. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd, long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Katie York now on for the field goal. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive. Stout all set to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out, it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Stafford. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Trying to sneak with Stafford. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. They've got to like how they've been moving it early here. It's down to the opposing 45-yard line. Throwing now on first down, Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing is Stafford on third. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Anger out there for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. The home teams and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Here we go. 180. Right up.
Off the play fake. Burrow. On the move. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Now Burrow. This is Reed working the right side. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
That's to Reed again. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 1st and 10. It's Hubbard. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready?
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Downfield to DK. And he will take this in. Touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys go up 10-zip here in the first. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Stout all set to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Stafford. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 for the touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. That outruns their offense. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
This is Walker on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Set. 180. Set.
3rd and long for him here. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Brian Anger on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. 180. 180. Cut.
Now a handoff to Algier. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a handoff for Algier. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schler, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that could set up even more in the run game.
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives him the first. We've set it down from the 37. Burrow now on 1st down. Pass caught, 9-yard line. He makes it in for the touchdown.
That quarterback knew he was going to wear one to get that throw away, and he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys make it a 24-point ball game.
Our home team 24. Visitors nothing.
Stout all set to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now this offense getting set to work here. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide. Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Foye looking with the pick.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Burrow on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on first down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll throw, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Katie York now on for the field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Stout all set to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Visitors, and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Offense to the line. Here we go. Play action now for Stafford. Completed to his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Stafford from the gun. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
13 yards on the play. Complete to Zay Flowers. A gain of 13 yards. Result is a first down.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. It's Stafford once more. Brought in right side by Moore. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
A gain of 17 yards. Complete to Rondale Moore. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Stafford's going to throw once more.
A first down.
He's got it along the sideline. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Stafford again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Stafford throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on 4th down. Stafford gonna go on 4th. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On 1, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Defensively.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Time.
They'll air it out on third. He's got it complete to Reed. Well, this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first.
First down.
All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Continuing to move past the 45. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. First and 10 now from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Gun, gun. Dot. Can.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to bring up first down.
First and 10 at
Move
the
the chains!
42-yard line.
Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On one, ready?
First down from the 42.
Dot.
Burrow from the gun. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Short pass brought in. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone.
The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Stout all set to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. And motion the tight end over. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. But man, it's Marvin Mims. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. So they'll decline this and take the results. New set of downs from 37. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Dumps it off to his running back. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means first down.
A gain of 12 results in a first down.
Stafford now off the play fake. All the left side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now.
Lady.
Stafford. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Set. Set. Red 80.
Trying to get in with the option here. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he is stopped a long ways from that line to gain. They force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. White 80.
Burrow now on 1st down. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Algier gets it on the draw. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down from the 42.
Here we go. Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Here's Burrow. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's get set.
Algier running behind center. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
All set to go now from the 35. Up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
He's got it at the 5. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
1-1, ready?
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. some play action here. Burrow. And he is in. Touchdown. These guys push their lead further to start the half. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
You're good on the point after. And these guys grow their lead yet again.
Home team 34. Visitors nothing.
Stout all set to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Another drive coming up for this offense. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Starting this drive with a design run. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Stafford from the gun. That's more on the quick slant. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's Walker on the option. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's going to be their ball as we start the fourth, but this game may already be too far out of reach. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Trying for it, it's Walker. It's a gain of 4 there, and the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs.
4 yards.
That down and distance tells you pass. More than likely, you're going to get man-to-man coverage, and your passing game is more effective. I love that call. And the trust and the belief you have in your run game that even that down and distance, you can still get the first.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Stafford now. Caught for big yards on the right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
They send a man in motion. Walker on first down. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Ready.
Running with Walker again. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Stafford is hit. The ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they'll advance it no further. They belt him as he tries bringing that fumble forward.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Another first down. It's a gain of 6. And a first down.
Walker now from the gun. He dodged the tackle. He has room past the 25. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Blue 60!
First down throw here for Stafford. Caught near the goal line. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And his guys take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Now on the return, here's DK. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go.
2nd down carry for Algier. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it.
In punt formation.
He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Their offense ready to take the field now. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hey.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. We've set it down from 37. First and 10. Here's Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. Second down now. They need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Stafford to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that playbook. Got it wide open.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Desperation time here on 4th. Throw caught by his running back. Touchdown. These guys putting up points in a game decided. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Point after try is good by lots. And these guys still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Visitors 14.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Right 80. What is that?
Sign quarterback run here. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A nice showing here from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.